All right. So we are live, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? We are carrying over from Nether Stream for Heroes. Getting the team comp set up, and we'll start shortly. Had a little issue with some XSplit scenes not saving themselves, so.
Okay, guys, get ready. And we search. Okay, cool. So, pretty much everybody, like you said, we're continuing the rest of the Day Night Festival. We're going to play at least 2 more games as part of the official festival. We're going to spill over past the time that was supposed to be allotted for it. And what can you do? That's going to happen. It's just a fact of reality. Partly due to Windows 10 and XSplit not liking each other all that much, apparently. Great.
Yep, no, it's okay now.
It's okay.
It had some initial config problems, but I think we're all set. Yeah, for some reason I saved my templates. It didn't go to the folder I expected, so they are now somewhere on my hard drive, and I will need to hunt them down.
And what can you do? Well, on the upside, what you can do is this. We're going to play. We've got enough set up here. Presuming that it's actually, did everyone hit ready? Everyone has hit ready, so I am good to go when you are. And we are playing on Tomb of the Spider Queen. A map that I thoroughly don't understand, but that's okay. I'm just kidding. I do get it. It's just really freaking hard.
Yeah, it's gonna take some practice to get used to, definitely. So cool, match is starting. The Spider Queen. It's gonna be pretty crazy. It can be either short or super long.
Yeah, this map. It's because the push mechanic is only semi-strong, so it actually requires the team to push with it. Yep. And if you don't, nothing happens. For a long time.
For a long time. Long time indeed.
Now, we didn't turn our cams on. I don't think.
No, we didn't. So
those of you watching from the Nether stream, we're not carrying that over. We cobbled something together that is effectively working, and we're going to not do anything that might make it not work.
Let's not ruin that. All right, so why don't you start off introducing the blue team for us?
Absolutely. On Butcher, we have Aura Swap. Tassadar is Gurthang. Playing on the ETC, we have Hunt Soda. Faust rocking that Zeratul with that excellent Zergunner skin. And Lekta on Sergeant Hammer.
And spawning from the red team, we have Sideherix on Illidan. Black Spear on Arthas. Left playing Kael'thas again, should be good. ZRQ back on Tyrande. And Joe Monkey on Nazebo. So a lot of push potential on the red team.
Okay.
All right. So what do you think?
You know, this right now, these two compositions, they're pretty even, actually. Neither team has a full support, so that factor isn't going to be coming into play. They both have warriors that, frankly, have been doing a pretty decent job. I've been really well. It's Black Spear. I don't know how much he's played warrior, actually. Black Spear and Hunt Soda. I think they're both a little inexperienced as warriors, so this could be pretty interesting. I think it's gonna, this map, it's really a big laning map. It comes down to something that's a little bit less obvious. Anyway, there's a fight going on. Han Soda with a nice kickback there, and Black Spear. It'll damage him quite a bit, but he's going to be able to walk away. Meanwhile, we have Illidan diving in on the back, trying to do some damage through the Sergeant Hammer, but nothing happened.
Yep, checking bot lane. Here's Aura Swap soloing Butcher against ZRQ, and Joe Monkey is Nazebo and Tyrande here. It's gonna be a really tough fight.
No, this is an extremely awful matchup for Butcher, actually, just because that range means that the only way you can't really get when you have a melee assassin on you, you can hit him with a Butcher's Brand and heal yourself. You can't do that with ranged assassins. It gets really frustrating. Oh, but
almost lost the right target there. Yep, almost.
I'll say it's only too bad that didn't quite hit the more damaged one. But at this point in the game, it's not so much about the kills as much as it is about the stacks. And I know that Aura Swap isn't maxed out yet because I can actually see the drops. I'm not used to being able to see those. It's interesting.
She's up to 12 stacks currently if you select her with a fancy observer interface.
14, check it. Sick.
She's doing pretty well, keeping up on top of those.
Okay, control 1 for our talents here. So initial talents can also always tell you a little bit about how the player plans on playing the character a little bit, like, except for, well, with certain characters when they have like differences. Victuals, for example, I really love that pick on with Aura Swap on the Butcher. You get stacks a lot easier. No, that's the heal one. Okay, never mind. I never picked this one, but it works out.
Almost lost Faust there, bottom lane. Zeratul going Zeratul again this game. His Zeratul play is pretty solid, but it's going to be hard. Lekta getting picked off, though, lifting her. Poisoning
Ooh.
Illidan. Illidan died as well, so it was a good little trade there
Oh.
for the blue team.
Just giant spread of gems right there. And I gotta say, this is actually a pretty nice situation for red team. Having kicked blue team a couple times out of that lane at bot, they've got a little bit of the advantage going in terms of having picked up gems. And however, blue team's been having a really hard time paying up. Oriswap's going to fix that problem a little bit here. But really, I think what blue team is aiming to do, if possible, is to stop one of the turn-ins so they can equalize things a little bit in that respect.
Yep, that should be good. As long as you can zone your enemy away from the turn-in point, you should be okay. Faust moving there to support Gerthang.
Oh, Oriswap going for the engagement on Joe Monkey, trying to take him down. Joe Monkey throwing Oriswap in the zombie basket.
Ouch.
And that's the end of that.
Slam dunk on that butcher there. Hot Soda being driven away from the pay-up by Zenherix. And Black Spear trying to pick up Gerthang, but Passer's going to be able to get away. He does have Phase Walk.
So it looks like Zeratil's gunning for left this game, which he really should be. It's pretty good for him there. Black Spear putting in a pay-up of 10 additional gems.
Should be pretty good. Left trying to get Lecta.
Reminder to everybody watching, they did play random, so...
Oh, they all went random again.
Didn't they? I thought they did.
Don't think so.
Never mind, I wasn't paying attention.
Nope.
Anyway, well, they're doing all this intentionally. Hansard unfortunately has 13 gems that no one is nearby to pick up. Oh.
Ouch.
Brutal.
Lecto trying to get some damage done. Almost killing Left there. Left needs to get out. Kael'thas super squishy. He's going to get behind that wall, no problem.
Got a nice little victory for Blue Team right there. Finally getting something going their way. Oh, not able to stop Black Spear from paying up, though. And something I really like about what he's doing is he's getting those pay-ups in before he picks up too many gems. So that it's never really seen as a significant threat, but he's slowly paying up a lot of them at once. Just a lot of them over time. And you can see they've climbed up to 38, basically, with this tactic. I don't think we've ever seen anything more than 10 at one time.
No, 38 out of 50. Pretty close here. Now, Zenheric's going to go and pay up his 9, but they're going to pick up Gerthang here.
Gerthang is barely going to get away, but it looks like Illidan wants to finish him off. He's able to do it.
Lecta just getting out of there. Yep, Left's going to drop some 9 gems. They have 3 left. Zenheric's going to finish that off, and Red Team's going to go for a nice push.
So it's Zenherix, okay? It is?
Yes.
Okay.
I was calling him
Zane.
Yeah, I was calling him, when we were playing that game together, I was calling him Zane.
And then he goes like, I'm Zen. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
So the red Weavers are descending now. These lanes are fairly pushed back for the red team. Black Spear getting pushed out though, all by himself.
Going for the kill on Black Spear, but they have no body blocking and no lockdown of any kind to keep him there, so he's going to survive. However, Red is kind of outnumbered here in this mid battle that's going on, and it looks like Arthas gets away barely. Okay.
His range just barely couldn't finish that. And Faust solo defending up top. Left is always, yep, need to be careful there. But
so this is pretty much like there's 2 strategies with this. You go back to your lanes and try to push them normally with the queens happening to be there, or you all gang up into one lane and try and push that lane hard while the other team is forced to split and defend on 3. It looked like they were going for a variation on the second one, but unfortunately there just wasn't enough there for Red Team to really break through. As a result, the Web Weavers break the walls, it looks like, on 2 of the lanes, while mid remains untouched.
Yep, not too badly done there by Red Team. Got themselves a nice level lead in the process, and everybody's alive.
Yeah, the key thing here, it looks like they're trying to defend to stop Blue from paying up and getting their own Spider Queen, which is actually going well for them, actually. They've already taken down Butcher, they've gotten Zeratul, and an ETC will probably get away, because he's that close to the wall. It's, I would be kind of impressed if they stopped him.
Gerthang's going to phase walk.
But yeah, Red's in an awesome position now to just split back up, go to the lanes, get to level 10, and just keep the pressure on.
Pretty good. They're going to pay up. They should have not quite enough. But they're going to have a lot.
No.
They're going to be ahead.
This hurts, though, a lot for Blue Team, because right now, again, they've just been losing people. They've been losing these gems left and right they've been picking up in the lanes. And as a result, even though technically they probably picked up about the same amount as Red Team, they're just nowhere near having a Spider Push.
Yep. Oh, man. Zenherix going in, trying to kill Gerthang with a phase walk. Shutting all of it down pretty fast. Got Aura and Faust Gonna hit this bruiser camp while, while red team pushes mid.
And now I know this map was actually billed as being a knife fight in a closet, but you really feel that when you're casting it, because now there's like literally no time to talk about their strategy even, because something's happening constantly.
Yeah, knife fight in a closet. These mercs here, though, may help them out push back this mid lane. Sitting under the fort. Aura's gonna go
That's right.
in.
Oh, but actually getting cut off by the zombies a little bit, but thankfully the rest of the team pushes forward. They are able to take down Arthas, and Illidan's trying to push his luck a little bit there, but not able to get anything done. And this, yeah, merc pushes on this map are just insane, because it only takes about 2 minion waves for them to reach the other base from yours. So they get so much done, if presuming they're allowed to live, which in this case they weren't.
Well, now blue team has their heroics, so they have a little bit more of an even footing, except that level lead, man. It's brutal. Aura goes down, and Gurthang as well. Couldn't quite phase walk out of the way. They're going to lose his keep.
So, Joe Monkey actually, I remember stating in chat that he has not won a game yet. If his team can keep this up, it looks like they'll be changing that problem. Lecta doing a decent job pushing top. Actually, the only lane that Red has pushed out right now is grouping up the rest of the team. But Lecta's too far out and might get caught here.
I'll need to be super careful. Those Jets getting away. Almost dead. Surviving. Oh, 35 HP.
Awesome owl throw by ZRQ is able to take her down.
Very well done by red team. Pushing top lane now. Man, blue team split up. Red's taking advantage of this, just picking them off as they come in piecemeal into these team fights, and that's really hurting blue team.
I gotta say too, like, I don't think from a compositional standpoint that blue team can't take this. I think part of the issue here is just that a lot of their damage is folded up in Sergeant Hammer, and Sergeant Hammer really needs a good setup. You need to have that wonderful positioning to help you out. It just hasn't been there. Oh, but once again, some of the team engaging a little bit too far out. The Illidan's ahead and has Metamorphosis, which is terrifying.
Super scary.
He's never gonna die.
Yep, Nazebo dropping Aura into that zombie ring again, and Hunt has 20 gems. Don't want to lose these.
However, Hunt does have Mosh Pit. It is up right now, and as we've seen on many of the games today, Mosh Pit makes a big difference.
Oh man, I want to comment.
Turning situations around.
I want to comment on that. The Void Prison, and you power slid in while your Mosh Pit was active. That was amazing.
That was Faust's idea. He's like, you can do the prison bus. And I'm like, what's the prison bus? You use it and then you tour bus into the Void Prison. And I'm like, oh, this sounds great.
That is incredible. It works so well, and we could see that here. I mean, if Void Prison and ETC get combined, I'm sure Faust has already told that to him. But
I imagine that's what they have planned. And only one of those. You only need one to really nail a great fight. And what's awesome about it too is if you get the good Void Prism on top of that, like the one that locks out 3 people while keeping one alive, you kill one more person before the attack on the stun people even begins. Yep. Now, unfortunately, they're still separated, and they haven't had that really good team fight that they need for that to work yet.
Yep, red team being a little too overzealous up top, losing a couple, but not before getting the keep. And man, Lecta almost dying.
Sweep of death to the face there, almost getting killed.
Range on that thing's kind of nuts.
Yeah, it definitely is. But yeah, I gotta say, a Force Wall and Tassadar. This is again, like, I'm impressed that Gurthang consistently picks this, because that's a tough ultimate to use. I think he's been doing a pretty good job with it all day, though.
Yep, seemed pretty good. I mean, the game that I was watching and playing in with him, he mentioned he was going Force Wall. We made it work, so. Yep, eggs are gonna spawn up in a couple seconds. Hunt Soda gonna pay up that savings bond he's got. Gonna cash that in.
It's gonna give them 36, which could be enough for a pay up. And this time it's time for blue to get the pain on. Kael'thas completely out of position. Butcher going for the stun, and he is dead. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, we have Lecta escaping another attack. She's pretty good at that.
Yep. Black Spear pushing top. This Web Weaver's not gonna get too far before.
No, Joe Monkey. Joe Monkey is in. For some reason, jumped into the pit of hell. So his team is trying to save him, not able to make it happen, and now it looks like red team is suffering from engage one at a time syndrome.
Yeah, there we go. Entire bit of blue team is up, so red needs to be really careful. It's 3 on 5 right now. Arthas going in for the death coil on Faust. Void Prison.
Tour bus is level 20 thing, so we won't be seeing that for a while. But yeah, with this, what you want to do really when you want to get that dance off, you pretty much just stun in, you hit them while they're stunned, then you do the dance move. But the thing is, you want to grab 2 people with it. It doesn't even need it here. Yeah,
Force Wall coming out of Gurthang, securing the kill there, not allowing him to escape. ZRQ so low. And these web weavers are continuing to do some damage. Bot lane has been left alone. It's just going to snowball out of control.
It's going to do a decent amount of damage. It's not as bad as it would be later game, because again, I think these things do get stronger as the game goes on. That's why those long games eventually end. But they won't get as much done as one of those things plus a team. So they're definitely right to like pay a lot of attention to this. But okay, top's taken care of. Bot is bot's going to take care of the bottom forward. Bam.
Wow, very well done. ZRQ couldn't quite clean that up. Aura swap getting so low, but the whole team is here. And Left's really trying to poke in. He wants to do some damage.
Gravita's got to be real careful right now. Half of his team is retreating, and he's getting caught out. He is able to ghost away, but gonna have a pursuit? No? Okay.
Need to be super careful. Red's gonna try and contest this. Pay up Phoenix going down.
This is an extremely narrow location. He has to be really careful that he might get danced on. Then red team gets danced on, but there isn't really much in the way of... No, there's some DPS. Mostly theirs. Ouch. Yeah, dance is not... Mosh pit is not so great. I should actually call it by its real name. If you're a little outnumbered, because you just basically freeze yourself in place and then die.
Right. Faust going for a stealth pay up here. Nazebo gonna...
Well, nope. Nazebo sees it, but he's not going to try and contest that. He's saying, you know, the rest of my team's not here. You can have that, because we're paying up 34 right now.
Electa trying to get in there and contest this, but no health, man. It's so hard to play Hammer.
It is. Hammer is one of the most difficult heroes in the game, and right now, like our win rate, I believe, actually also reflects that. Not the worst in the game for sure, but I think that may actually be Chen and Tassadar who have the worst numbers right now.
Void Prison
but Tassadar's... Okay, well, we have a good lockdown here on Illidan, preventing him from really getting anything done. Faust going for the cleanup, able to finish it off. But Faust actually taking it to the face at the same time. Lecta looking for a good setup here. Lecta too far forward. Oh, getting rooted into the ground during the boost. He's able to make it back in. The Living Bomb does not finish her off, but the Chain Bomb might. Oh, that was close.
That was very close for Lecta, and now blue team is... getting their door knocked on here. Gargantuan coming down from Mazebo almost killed Aura, and red team in a commanding position right now mid lane.
Yeah, like I was, you know, I think I may have remarked on this one time in between games while I was talking to some of the players, but getting Chain Bomb on Kael'thas is not a super popular pick right now, because a lot of people just like to go Flamethrower to get that extra range, throwing Living Bomb with Flame Strike. Well, anyway, we have an attack here. I'll finish this thought in a second. Arthas being cut down by Butcher and ETC. Extremely nice coordination by blue team right there.
Yep, but not before red team could pay up yet again. These lanes are so pushed. The web weavers are going to spawn on blue's half of the map.
Yeah, and this is just really, really painful. Because even if these aren't necessarily the strongest map mechanic that exists in the sense of what it can do on its own, if you any map mechanic, if you hit it repeatedly into the opponent's face, it does a lot of damage. Excellent body blocking by Zenhirix right there. Hunt Soda taking a lot of damage to the back, but he's able to get away.
Yep, definitely so.
Nice. Oh.
Yeah, very well done here. Blue team defending bot. The other two lanes are pretty pushed. Top's gonna Top's gonna really hurt here in a second. Red team knows that they're moving up.
It looks like they wanna. Looks like they're just going to abandon mid in an attempt to get some more damage done with top. Somebody on blue team figured that out and threw down a defend ping. They're gonna be moving up there in any moment.
Yep, here they go.
Oh, but I like this angle that they're taking.
Ooh,
I like this angle. They're going to cut them in half.
Left's gonna get caught out.
Yeah. Left gets caught out. Zirku's there as well. Zirku looks like he's going to try and assist. Throws down... might have been a stun in there, but not able to do much more. And that's the only person dead, though. Nice job on red team mostly getting away from that.
Yep, shutting down the DPS, though, from red team is pretty good. Kael'thas is still out of the game for 40 seconds. So that could really hurt if they get caught in a team fight. Lecta!
Getting caught.
Lecta again, getting away.
Getting away. Nope. Yep.
Saving those jets, man. Escape jets.
Man, yeah, that's impressive. It's a little bit risky to go back out into the lane after that happens, but I guess the other team isn't expecting it, so it's fine. But we have Arthas moving back down. It's actually going to find Lecta yet again. We have Zenhirix now moving down to maybe go forward? Nope.
Didn't quite see him, I guess. Lecta sneaking in there. Blue paying up in the meantime. Zenhirix here by himself needs to be really careful. His team is nowhere to be found in Arthas bottom lane. Lecta knows he's there.
Yeah, they picked up Bruiser's mid. That's going to distract blue team a little bit. You can see a little bit of hesitation there before going down the bot, but they find Blackspear down here, and he's got literally no backup, and that's the end of Arthas. Arthas has 0 escapes in the situation.
Super good coordination there by blue team, and Lecter getting the scout off on that. And now the Web Weavers going to try and take back their half of the map, clean up some of these mercs, and a little engagement bot.
Oh, a good force ball is trying to lock out Zenhirix a little bit, but they weren't able to capitalize on that, unfortunately. This is a 4v3 situation favoring red numerically. So blue team should be pretty careful here, but they do have some really great amount of damage here. They can pick somebody off and get away. Joe Monkey actually getting isolated a little bit by his own zombies. Trying to take advantage of that is Faust, however. Ooh, good. For good Void Prison. Throwing that down. Still no... still doesn't have 2 robusts, so he can't do the dash thing just yet.
Wow. Very good stun there, taking out Tyrande. And
Zenhirix trying to survive. Oh, and it's the lockdown, but a great dodge by Zenhirix. Excellent use of that ability to dodge the Butcher grab.
Super good. And blue team, from those pushes, lots and lots of gems, so even after these Web Weavers die, this current push, they can pay up again. Red team is pushed back into their base, and top lane is still pushing.
And this is an extremely scary situation to be in right now for red team, because yeah, they did have the lead earlier on. They're just about to lose the level lead in a big way, though, to their opponents. Not to mention that getting that pay up a second time, it hurts much more now than it does later in the game. I mean, earlier in the game. It hurts much more later in the game than now.
Yes, it does.
I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore.
Totally okay. Totally okay. Zenhirix going to pay up for
I just noticed in our UI, it tells them tells us how much total gems they have. Check that out. Right below their pictures.
Yep. And if you control 2, that's some good info.
Control 2, yeah. Control 6, you can see the map mechanics. You can see who's got what.
Ooh, Lecter getting caught out yet again. Phoenix going down, almost picking off Faust's living bomb. Not quite doing it.
Yeah, so Sergeant Hammer and Kael'thas both out, and Butcher unfortunately joining the dead party.
The dead party. Party of the dead.
Very powerful political faction, is the largest one in existence, the Dead Party.
The Dead Party. Yeah, you better vote for the Dead Party or they'll get you.
They don't have very good representation in the Senate, though. Anyway, we have Unsoda going for the dance, getting 2 people actually dashing out of the way, still picking up Illidan, keeping himself alive in the process. Okay use of that. Probably not what they were originally going for with that setup, because they've got the tour bus set up.
Yep, no. Jeez, man. Zeratul trying to move in and kill Zenhirix there on Illidan, and now most of the blue team is down. Red's going to move up, and they're pinging the boss.
Yeah, I think this is a great choice on their part. They've got the lanes pushed out, so they're going to be able to tell from their movement leaving mid lane that they're probably running up to boss, but it's impossible for these 2 to really do anything about that, especially without the ultimate from Unsoda. It's going to take a long time to come back. Still need another minute on that, and this push could prove to be extremely problematic in the meantime.
That's super scary. Hunter's Mark from Toronto going down, finishing that boss off even quicker. Blue team knows they're in trouble. Gonna have to form up and defend against this. The red team deciding to push with the boss. I like this. I like this a lot.
No, I love this too. This is an extremely good move. Zenhirix still a little bit doesn't quite have Metamorphosis ready. Gargantuan's now on the board as well, so we have 2 giant things running down this lane now.
Need to be super careful. Blue team needs to be careful about engaging. I mean, even under their keep, this is going to be super hard because of the boss being present.
Yeah, and now Unsoda goes down here. That's actually going to be really, really bad. Needs to keep himself alive until he can get that ult off. That's kind of I think the really blue team's biggest chance to come back right now is to save to just hold on until we have that dance ult once again.
Yep, Faust trying to find a good angle on Illidan, can't quite get it. I mean, he drops a Void Prison on Kael'thas, keeps the DPS out of here, but the boss is on the core now.
14 seconds until Mosh Pit. Are they going to have enough time? And they're not really putting any damage on the boss. They might actually just win the game on its own, unfortunately.
Yep, red team going ham on the core. Oh!
3. Here comes the dance, but it's too late. Yeah.
Too late,
Gets it
red
right
team.
when the game ends. Brutal.
Finishing off the core. Red team takes it. Well played. Very nicely done.
Once again, if you would like to play, please jump onto raid call, come down to the Heroes of the Storm section.
Yep, talk to our resident Aura Swap. She'll get you rotated in there at the earliest convenience.
Yeah, I'm gonna message Aura and let her know. I mean, I guess we're just gonna keep killing time until they're ready, unless we want to put up like a we want to put up a break screen.
Oh, sure.
We want to
Sounds
do
good. Yeah, we can hang out for just a second. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Getting these teams coordinated now. Next map is going to be on Blackheart's Bay. Yay. Giving everybody a couple-minute break to drink something, go to the bathroom, get food, all that good stuff.
Okay.
Welcome.
I am back.
Welcome, welcome. Oh, hey, actually, can you log into DK Show Matches, actually mod Collision?
Oh, that's right. We didn't do
Yep,
that.
no, we didn't do that. Collision and Aura, you guys, don't go anywhere. we need to mod you.
I don't want to log out of my current session, so we use the power of incognito.
Yay!
Like you did. Yeah. This is actually a simple trick you can do with any browser, but the incognito browser that doesn't have a history also treats itself as a separate session entirely.
Yep, doesn't say cookies.
So you can log in on a separate ID to two different things if you want to.
Yep.
Doing that.
As long as they're different accounts, right? Yeah. Two into the same account would be kind of weird.
If you log into the same account in two different places, then I think it logs you out of the other one in most things. Actually.
Oh man, that last game was so good. I'm surprised we didn't cast heroes before this. Super awesome.
It just wasn't. It's mostly a time thing, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to. It's just I can't really organize it.
Yep.
So in other words, if somebody else wants to organize this stuff, talk to me.
Actually,
I will cast it for you.
Covert's been doing a good job too on Tuesdays. Actually, I like that. We've been showing up when we can.
No, yeah, if there was a way to expand that out a little bit. But, we don't necessarily have the player population for that either. You need a lot of people to get anything going with this.
Yep.
For a swap, you are overpowered now. Hopefully I've made you overpowered. All right.
Yep, still coordinating teams. Filling up the lobby for you guys. Get underway once they balance out a little bit.
Yeah, Aura's in the middle of balancing teams right now, as he stated. So what we're going to talk about, I guess while we have time, is looks like the next hero coming up probably going to be the monk, right?
The monk. That's what it sounds like.
Supposed to be a support, but unfortunately they're making it sound like it's another hybrid support. So I'm like, okay, so are we going to get like another Tyrande thing going, or is it going to have like an insane heal ult like Rhaegar, or?
Yeah, I don't know. The hybrid support, especially for like Tassadar, I feel so bad because they didn't really focus him on damage or, opposite of damage, not really healing, but mitigating damage with his shield. They didn't give him a lot either way.
No, they didn't, which definitely creates some issues. Though I have to say that Gertha's done a decent job running around with that support Tassadar. It might just be that not that many people understand what he can do, so you either vastly underestimate him, or like he's able to do other stuff with coordinating with his team, just like controlling the board really well.
It stinks as a single character being split in half like that. It's almost like they didn't really know what direction to take him. So, I mean, he does have the damage heroic on the Archon, but they really killed the potential damage that has. And I actually myself don't take that ultimate anymore because you're putting yourself in harm's way to kill stuff.
That's right. Until you get that range at 20, it can be pretty difficult to use.
Yeah.
And you make yourself bigger, and then the enemy team is like, "Oh, shoot the big thing!"
Yeah,
like,
larger hitbox, go! And I mean, it's okay combined with the additional auto attack damage from his storm, but it's so specific for him. It doesn't have a lot of utility.
Faust, letting us know his wishes that he wishes to play with.
I wish
Zen.
I wish to play with Xenarix.
The Lord Faust, doth thou decree?
Lord Faust has spoken.
Okay, now I can stop hunting you.
like an animal, he says. Oh my goodness.
But what I'm actually hoping for is that they do something a little different than any of that with the monk, and they give him like a type of invincibility ult, and maybe make him mobile while he's using it.
Yeah, that
So
would
he'd
be
be
okay.
somewhere between Tyrael and...
He seems so much more like a warrior. He would play a lot like Johanna, honestly.
You would think that.
Yeah.
But though, technically he's a damage character in Diablo. Like, they don't take less damage. The only thing that does is Barbarian and Satyr.
Right.
But hopefully they give him that bell thing as well, because it's hilarious.
Yeah, no, I was actually talking with Chris a couple days ago, and he was like, "So what ult do you think the monk would even have?" And I said, the first thing out of my mouth was, "The bell! Give him the bell! Knock back somebody clear across the map or something."
You know what? What I would like is the 7-sided strike. I want anime fist punch mode.
Oh yes, and they're temporarily rooted while you execute it. Oh, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, and then of course his E has to be the dash. The dash is like the single most satisfying thing in that game, like compared to any other character, because you just go.
That'd be so cool to watch. Oh god, I love that.
However, by the way, list of stuff that I really want in this game. I want Sonya to have the actual skin that you get on Wrath of the Berserker. Current one just makes her bigger and makes her arms red. Looks kind of stupid compared to the real thing, which makes her look like some sort of demon Super Saiyan.
Yeah, no, I love the white hair. It's like, why didn't they do that?
It's like white hair, lava skin. You get like twice as large. It's awesome.
What do you call it? Channeling the ancients there from Arya. You need to have white hair, man.
This is exactly. But it would also make it much more intimidating, because I think right now a lot of people use it and they look at it and go, "I'm not scared," but if you feel like turn into this giant demon thing, people are going to be like, "Oh shit, run away."
There's this thing with white hair and it's charging me down, it's going to kill me.
That actually makes a big difference. You might not think that. It's not like a real buff, but a lot of times a player's understanding of an ability and learning how to use it is severely impacted by the way it looks.
Yes.
This is actually something I've seen Day9 talk about just with Atlas. They've had an ability in the game that they thought was overpowered that no one used, and then they made it look slightly better, and then suddenly everyone used it. Mm-hmm. Go figure, right?
Which is how I really feel, especially about Nova. You're looking at Precision Strike versus Triple Tap. People just love that cool sniper line thing going on, and it's so flashy. People use it. It makes a cool noise.
So I'm letting everyone know. That's not a question.
Ready up when you're ready?
Yep.
Ready
just
up when you're
letting
ready?
them know.
Ready?
We will just keep killing time. We will keep killing time until until we see
Red team trying to pick 2 Illidan's. That's not going to fly, really.
Well, it would. I imagine if you got 2 Illidan's, you wouldn't get 2 Metamorphosis guys. You'd get Metamorphosis out.
2
hunts.
So
you can get the Hunt guy.
No, both
the
hunts.
Hunt guy stuns him, and then Metamorphosis guy lands behind him, and then he's getting attacked by all the chopping.
Double Hunt would be incredible. You have one launch across the map, get a couple free auto attacks, then the next one change that launch across the map.
And just like 5 Illidan's would be actually kind of funny. You are not proof.
You are not prepare.
You saw that Illidan bug, right? The one where he about to kill a target, but the target dies, and then its model gets teleported to the Hall of Storms, so it keeps flying across the map.
Oh no, I've never seen that actually. That sounds awesome.
I should show you a video of that. Basically, for anybody who doesn't know, this is one of those games, I'm pretty sure, where looks like everyone. One person.
Yeah,
but
we're waiting on one person. We should be good to go.
It's not you. We both readied up. Okay, good. Mm-hmm. Oh, we're waiting on Murky.
Faust, damn it!
Faust,
hurry up, man! Can't seem to decide what he wants to do here. Okay.
Oh, he's readying it up.
There we go.
Good to go. Interesting compositions. I think I can't really tell what the middle guy is, but it doesn't. We do have a healer. Okay, we have a Lily on that team. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh, I see. Faust is. I wonder if he's gonna go Hugger Murky. Because they have a Nova on their team.
Oh man, that would be perfect with triple tap or precision strike. Just keep them locked down. Yeah. I love actually combining that when we play and your ETC, and you're just like, okay, I'm gonna grab this guy.
Yep. I should try playing Murky more. I don't really like... It intimidates me, the whole egg thing. Not so much the rest of his kit.
It'll convince me to play Abathur more.
That is true.
Abathur Murky.
That is true. Abathur Murky is a fun time.
Oh, it's insane. It is madness.
This Sparta.
This Sparta! Alright, looks like we're about
loaded in. By the way, historically that happened in Athens.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, the Athenians petitioned for aid from the Persians at one point, and they did... Well, it's a long story. Anyway, we'll get to that some other time. But we have Zenhirix. I keep wanting to say Zenhirix in the material. And we have Lecta on Lili, GM Faust on Murky, Nova as Aura Swap, and Illidan playing as Black Spear. I'm not even going to correct myself. I'm just going to keep going. Your turn.
And from the blue team on the left side of the map, we got ZRQ on Vala, left on Johanna, Hunt Soda playing Tyrande this game. Gerthan going back with the tried and true Rainer. And J-Monkey pretending he's an airplane as Asmodan.
Oh my gosh, that looks hilarious.
Or Joe Monkey, excuse me. That
Look
looks...
at his arms.
Yeah, he's holding them out and flying. That's amazing.
He's not in any danger of losing his balance either.
I can show you a world.
Okay, so it looks like Red Team here is opting for the 2-bot strat, which usually is a fancy way of saying you're gonna try and get the XP from these lanes. You're gonna contest the chest, but you're really aiming to get the bottom one, get those 5 coins, and then contest the turn in when the other team goes for that.
Yep, I like this.
This is a little rough for Lecta though.
A little bit. I like this move from J-Monkey, or excuse me, Joe Monkey playing Asmodan here, soloing bot lane. It's going to get a lot of push power done, especially if they leave him alone. And Black Spear just can't seem to kill this Johanna.
Nobody can, man. The only time you can ever harm a Johanna and actually kill her is if she has already used her traits, Iron Skin. Because if she hasn't used it yet, she can always walk away from whatever you do. It's
Exactly.
just, you can't stop her.
Yep.
Can't stop her, can't hurt her.
It works like
but it looks like Red
invincibility,
Team's
too.
actually going to pick up both chests for the most part. This is an extremely impressive move, having pulled this off.
Super good. Johanna's finally dropping the blind down on Aura. Pretty good.
And the iron skin goes down, and once that's down, if you're still there and you're low on health, though, there's no living. There's no living through that. Johanna's not that strong, sadly.
Yeah, nope. And Red moving up to pay now, just decimating the blue team's defense here.
CRQ going down. Red Team, however, going to push blue further away. As Faust is demonstrating for us as he died right there.
Pretty good. Joe Monkey trying to play some defense here. It's really hurting. This Murky plus Illidan is pretty brutal on these minion pushes here.
One of the hard things when you're dealing with a Murky is that you have to really be on top of killing the pufferfish whenever it lands. And a good Murky will throw the pufferfish behind something else so that you can't click on it right away. All it needs is that 1 second, and bam, the entire lane is gone. It is brutal.
Cleaning up that lane really fast. I mean, the damage is just insane on that. But blue team taking the opportunity while people are focusing bottom lane to try and pick up. Nope, couldn't quite get that tower.
Or Swap trying to move to do something to defend up here. All she can really do is pick at them, though. We're waiting for the rest of the team, it looks like. And Zenhirix coming up to defend as well. Meanwhile, bot lane, it looks like the strategy for Red Team is just push Illidan Murky in bot lane, while the rest of the team does what they can.
Well, unfortunately, they're not even burning ammo on those towers, so I mean, they could probably be worth more up here with the rest of the team, especially with Johanna coming in and CCing it ready. Like to almost lose a good chance.
Yeah, they have almost a power play opportunity here with Rainer being out, but Gerthing's going to get back over here in moments. And it looks like Asmodan is going to switch the top lane now.
And then switching top, he said, you know what, I don't like your Illidan.
So Faust just comes in mid lane, but he hasn't moved his egg yet, which means that if he goes down, he's pretty much out of this fight. And he's going to go for it, going for the attack. It'll be, ooh, wow, that explosion is slightly larger than it should be. But okay, Hunt Soda taking it on the teeth there from that pufferfish. And it looks like Faust is pretty much just hanging out with Joe Monkey. That's what he's doing.
Pretty much.
That's his plan.
Joe Monkey's like, ah, damn it. Then Herrick's paying up the last coin here for the volley. Get the first shots off for the red team.
So the important thing about this is that these cannons always fire at mid. You're even seeing that right now. So one of the things you'll see a lot of teams will do is they'll sometimes actually hold those coins back, do some damage to these towers, and then use the cannons just because they get more shots on the actual fort itself. But either way, whether you use it there or not, you do get a great amount of XP from this because it guaranteed kills the towers. These 3. It won't get the fort, but it will do a decent amount of damage to it.
Joe Monkey picking up a tower there for his troubles while the cannon shots are going off. He's going to get away from that Tyrael though. And Gerthang and ZRQ moving in, picking up. Ooh, Black Spear's out by himself. Need to be really careful here.
Black Spear is actually running forward to defend Oraswap, who's being pursued by those two. Successfully manages to get her out of there, and it looks like escape as well. So got a little bit crazy there for a moment, but good move on his part, saving his team.
There we go. Dropping the blind. No,
he's not dead. Black Spear is though. Kaboom.
Kaboom. Nice pickup there by blue team. Good read there. Gerthang out by himself mid lane. Oh, no. Gonna get picked off by 3 of the red team.
It looks like this is just going to be one of those games where there's just a lot of individual battles and a lot of assassination, basically. And these are always a trickier one because you judge compositions by their ability to behave in team fights. But once this starts happening, everything gets a little bit odd.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe Monkey's gonna go down as well.
Joe Monkey needs to be super careful. I mean, if he's gonna get any work done,
Blue team right now up 5 kills to red team's 1. So that kill on Asmodan right now looks like... Wait, that's really weird. They're blue team on our screen, and on the score screen, they're red team.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well, play it by eye then, I guess.
In other words, red team is killing a lot of people. I'm just gonna put it at that.
Red team is killing a lot of... Or picking off Vala there for free. Gonna be able to get away, and Gerthang gonna get caught out
Gerthang,
too. Stung him in.
Oh, he's got 5 coins. Comes Tyrael to try and help him out, though. Going to give him a little bit of that speed. Oh, no.
Yikes. Gerthang giving up some money.
Let him take him down. Looks like they're going to pick up the opposing team's Giants now as well. There's really nothing blue team can do to stop this. They're very spread out right now.
The left's going to do what he can here, but there's not a whole lot of damage coming out from him. He can stall this until somebody else gets there, like ZRQ. There we go. DPS coming in from Vala, pretty nice. These abilities go down, and Illidan can't stop the auto attack.
Oh, Tyrael and Lily left too fast. They should have stayed there and helped him hold that down, but instead, blue team picks up the Giants as well as a kill.
We were just kidding, he says. No, we're just kidding.
You can have it. You can have it. It's fine. It's yours.
We cleaned it up for you. Go ahead.
Consider it a gift. Joe Monkey, meanwhile, is considering it a gift that everyone's leaving him alone, and he's starting to wail along the Hunt Soda on this top fort. I don't think there's any way for them to stop him from actually killing it.
Nope, super good. And this will get them the initial building lead. Once this keep goes down here.
And heroics for red team.
Heroics for red team.
And heroics for blue team in a moment as well.
There we go.
No heroic advantage, but again, this game's been all about ambushes. Picking people out of position, pretty much. And Hunt Soda looks like he's going to be the next target now. Black Spear's moving forward, but Oraswap has left. So it's just going to be Illidan versus his crush, who still doesn't like him.
Johanna throwing down the stun shield, but not before Lily gets in and heals everybody.
Bam. Black Spear, just dive at the...
Yep.
It's got no help. Oh, well, anyway, there's a fight going down at bot. And Hugger Murky grabbing the Vala, doing a decent amount of damage to him with Lecta, and Tyrael in the backup is able to take Vala down.
Meanwhile, Joe Monkey top lane pushing all the way to the inner wall. Illidan doesn't like that.
Oh, here comes the Dive-It in, grabbing that Joe Monkey and stabbing him to death, but we have the laser beam now from Joe Monkey. Well, unfortunately, without the heal from that, doesn't look like it's going to be able to do much against Illidan. Illidan is just going to stay attached to Asmodan until he dies.
Yikes. Ouch.
That was a long sentence. That
was a long sentence. Good job. You got it out of there.
Yeah. Left is unstoppable and therefore fine. You never really know. It's like you need a separate indicator for, is the trait been used? Okay, yeah, okay, she's...
She shines that matrixy blue thing going on. You kind of know, but that's about it.
Boom.
Yeah, Gerthang dropping the Hyperion, taking out these buildings so easy.
Hyperion basically does like if it's just hitting these forts, it's like maybe a third to a half of a cannon. It's pretty great. And here comes the Illidan going to finish off the Gurthangs, trying to run away from the fight. But unfortunately, the rest of blue team are going to be able to do much here. I think Illidan's getting way too
getting super
isolated.
aggressive here. Johanna's gonna blind him. Oh no!
Ooh.
Good
And so here
precision
comes the
strike.
attack, throws down the Moonfire, which is doing a decent job just kind of annoying everybody that survived that fight, but unfortunately not doing much else besides, as red team now picks up even more coins. And they really, I gotta say, 15 kills for red right now.
Thanks.
With that, you know, I really should just use the in-game death indicator, like the in-interface death indicator rather than the tap screen, because the tap screen is like showing me confusing information now. Yeah, blue team is really up against the ropes in terms of all these individual fights so far, but don't let that deceive you. They can still come back from here.
Oh yes, this is Heroes of the Storm, ladies and gentlemen, can always come back, especially if Black Spear gets caught out like that. Ooh, left moving in,
nice
gonna
pull
CC
in.
the entire team.
Vala
Goes
coming
down.
out. Down goes 2 players, and here comes, it looks like Xerix is kind of in an odd situation now. He's got no DPS to back him up. All he can do really is watch as the damage gets poured on. And Lekta, currently hanging out in bottom lane, is actually also nowhere near capable of helping support the team here. And I think this fort's just dead. I mean, Faust can do that all he wants. He gets the combo off, and that's great. Nuck Fuckets, this fort's off.
Nuck Fuckets coming up. Oh man.
And blue team looks like they're getting their act together.
Joe Monkey saying, "Suck it, Murky." There we go. So blue team getting back in the game. Not too bad there. Left gonna move in, try and pick up some extra coins, and ooh,
unfortunately, blue teams. It seems separation-itis is getting the better of them as they split up in the worst possible way and get somebody picked off again.
The opposite of being overly attached, it's overly unattached.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe Monkey getting jumped on there. Shield going down, trying to stun, but not before he gets taken out.
Nope. And a good engagement for blue team, it seems, followed up by a little bit of over-aggression. Going for the enemy camps when the enemy team is alive is very dangerous at any time in Heroes, pretty much. And doing it with less than your entire team, pretty much unadvisable.
Yep, not good. That's going to give red plenty of coins here to pay up now. Going to dump into this fund. Pretty good. They only need 2 more, and that should finalize that. Left moving over, he's going to try and clean up this small little coin camp.
Yeah.
But he's all by himself here.
Yeah, I don't think the red team's going to push that, though. Oh, well, okay, Zen is, but he's got 0 backup, and I think Johanna wins that fight, even if it takes her like 3 minutes to kill him.
Also notice there's...
no! Another Vala.
Vala caught out by the Octo Grab there.
And that Octo Grab recharges pretty quickly. It's like every 50 seconds, so like timing, basically saying that if you're good with them, you can get a pretty guaranteed kill almost every minute. It's kind of incredible.
Joe Monkey needs to be super careful here. They're all going to focus him down. He was alone mid lane, and red team engaging right on top of this. They are up 5-4. Gurthang getting caught.
He goes down. Really good cups here from Lili, just catching up any damage that they would have taken over that entire fight. And this is looking even worse for blue team now.
Yeah, super scary.
Is he gonna... Yeah, no. Wow, Black Spear getting real aggressive. Trades himself for a kill. Not really worth it, all things considered, as now his entire team is being pushed back. Will it be enough, though? There isn't anything to back up these 2 more or less damage dealers right now. And yeah, we even have a retreat being called for by somebody on their team. It's like, guys,
we need to leave.
Guys are gonna die. Oh, or getting a little bit aggressive herself, almost dying, but thanks to the random luck on the arrow, she doesn't die. If it had bounced back to her, hashtag work. I understand that feel. As a Chen, originally a Chen and Illidan player, now I don't really play either, but I understand that thought.
Well, now, unfortunately, red team is in a perfect position to take both chests again. Grabbing up to, man, 10 coins. Lekta by herself with that fast feet, gonna get her out of there pretty safe.
Yeah, it's a really powerful trait, and one that does her a lot of good, obviously, in all these different games. So she shouldn't push her luck too hard. Just because you can run a little faster than usual won't save you from a stun. Anyway, we have a dive going down on a very good target on the Johanna, but we have a really good combination of ultimates here from the red team, which is allowing them to pick up 2 more kills.
Wow, just shredded the blue team there.
Boom.
Joe Monkey trying to stall this. No, Joe Monkey, don't go in there, the whole team.
Yeah, once the Illidan finds the Joe Monkey, he just stabs it and stabs it and stabs it.
Nothing the Esmedan can do here. Even if he gets under this, there's a dash available.
This does make it a little bit scarier for Illidan to do this, because he's going to take a giant chunk of his health, and if anybody comes to back him up, now he can actually die. Now, unfortunately, Hansoda is not engaging enough. Ooh, barely survives that. What in the world? ZRQ saying GG well played, question mark?
Red team
oh, wow, ZRQ actually throwing out the early GG. This is not something we normally see.
Normally, no. Red team clean up all of the outer
Must be getting
forts.
pretty frustrated. Low Prawley.
Hashtag believe.
Hashtag believe. That's right. Any game can come around right now. Technically speaking, Red Team has had a few things about that they've been doing with their positioning that are definitely exploitable. All Blue Team needs to do is find those and take advantage of it. Pretty much mostly just Lecta getting really far out of position, actually. But, alright, she seems to be correct in that at the moment, as Faust, Lecta, and Oro seem to be setting up to take the Giants from Blue Team. This is kind of what got them in trouble last time. Let's see if they're able to pull it off this time. Good Condemn pulls everybody into the center. Laser Beam goes down on top of everyone. Good Hugger move. Right goes down into the Vala. Vala survives, however. There is a chase attempt by Tyrael, who's now pushing the Vala down. Another dash away, and looks like she's going to get out of there. Lecta barely surviving as well. Left trying to take her down, but it's not able to happen, and basically no one really died except for Tyrael and
Illidan trying to hunt here. Durban coming up to support Joe Monkey, but they're giving away the siege camp. Lecta's going to pick that up. Joe Monkey is going to get shredded again by Illidan, the Hyperion going down.
So for some reason, Hansoda was up at top lane. Not really sure what was going on up there. Maybe taking care of minion push. Probably the wrong time for that, though. And again, I think his positioning has just been the story of this game. It's just been that much more effective for Red Team the entire time.
Definitely positioning coming down to it. And Blue Team, I mean, not really keeping tabs on their siege camps and all that good stuff there. The map's been taken out from under their feet.
No, we have Black Spear going for the... Yeah, he's going to be fine. Will I make 10?
Faust soloing.
Oh, he's talking about deaths.
Soloing
Yeah,
this.
ZRQ is definitely getting... Oh, yeah, Faust is not... Well, he actually can get away with this, because he can respawn and come back before the others respawn. Oh, he got it.
Wow, well done there, Faust. Yeah, soloing that camp all by himself. Yep, Red Team poising to take the siege camp there, and Faust moving in. He's gonna, well, he's scouting. So, maybe I should do that.
Where's his egg? His egg is on the other side of the map. Whoa, Illidan diving into the middle of the team. Actually not having a lot of backup there and having to back away. Very, very dangerous dive right there. In fact, he's still being tailed.
Still being tailed by the Johanna. Really good CC there, but Red Team still picking up those coins. They have 10 now, so far.
Ooh, and the chests are now up as well, which is going to give them quite the boost. Enough to get another cannon set going. You'll notice, however, that the lead for Red Team is actually not that substantial yet. Yes, they have the second heroic, which is huge, but they're only up 1 building right now, and this is partly due to the efforts of Azmodan. As a result of this, it is still possible for Blue Team to make a nice comeback here.
Oh yeah,
of course, possible. As long as, again, you don't undermine yourself. Always look for victory. Don't look for defeat.
Look for victory. Words to live by.
Yeah.
Left hanging out by himself. He has no team to support him, so you need to be really careful. It's going to get hunted, though. Tyrael pursuing.
Yeah, and this is the rough thing about Illidan. A good Illidan will just flip straight over you, and he will try and body block you, make it take even longer for you to get to your destination. And it doesn't matter how much health you have. Eventually, he can kill you, presuming you can't DPS him back.
Super good zoning there by Red Team. Now they're going to move
and
they're going to pay up.
Yeah. Not much. Oh, did we get Pierce? No, we didn't get Pierce. Too bad.
Yeah, Blue Team down 3 members. Unfortunately, there's no way they can contest. The only thing to do is play defense, but the volley of cannonballs coming up now. Red Team pinging the boss. They're going to go for this under the volley of the cannons.
Pretty much the only thing blue team can do here that would be really good, fall back, regroup, get into the exact same location, and then accurately guess that they're going for boss. If they can fight them under boss, they can kill them, even with the heroic disadvantage. But unfortunately, they're kind of not getting the message, and this is partly due to red team just having covered the map in their color. There's no vision for blue team up here at all.
No vision. Somebody's super pinging there, keeping Gertang and Joe Monkey out. I don't know what all that's about, but the boss is about to die, and Red's going to pick it up.
Yeah, they're worried about them being picked off, and sadly that is not the concern they should be having.
Yeah, there they go. Blue team bottom of the map. Boss taken pretty easily there.
Got a couple things down here. So it looks like blue team's going to try and pick up these siege giants at the same time. Red, it seems, is going to let the boss do its thing, and is going to push in another direction.
They're going to move in. They know
Actually,
exactly
like
where blue team is. Yep. Or
they're
giving
going
them good...
for Gertang, who...
Yikes. Or giving them good scout information. They're being cloaked. And Illidan's going to hunt on the Vala.
Yeah.
The RQ goes down.
Good pick off.
Very good pick. A little overextended.
Now both teams have their secondary heroics. So we are looking at some pretty interesting choices here. Kind of like typical stuff for the most part. But... oh, I actually just noticed. Apparently red team has 2 people with rewind.
Yeah, rewind's pretty good. Get you to double use those abilities as long as you have mana. Really good for Nova, especially. Get the double snipe out. And holy crap, here we go. Red team is on the core now. Tyrande, Hunt Soda going down, trying to stun and get away just barely. But Red
nice use of shield to keep himself alive.
Yep.
Black Spear actually getting an extra second inside the enemy team's Hall of Storms for some reason. Trying to remember the actual names of this stuff is hard, by the way. We don't call us this ever. Anyway, core goes down for blue team. Red makes a really good engagement alongside their golem, and that's that. Gurgle.
Super well played there. Red team had their number the whole game. I think they just caught him at every turn, and there's really not a whole lot they could do.
Nope. I mean, at that point, when you get that far behind, you're really looking for mistakes on the other team, and they didn't really make much, or at least nothing that they could take advantage of. They could have been up to take him at that boss, but again, they would have had to guess it. There was no information to tell them that's what was happening.
Right. Very well played by both teams, and that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes the stream portion of the DK Festival. Thank you all for coming out. I'd like to thank Collegian for coordinating all this, pulling us all together. Really appreciate keeping the dream alive here.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun. It was also nice to, I would love to know, actually, how things went on the StarCraft side. We have not talked to them all day.
Yep, we'll have to bother Trumpet later and see how that stuff went, but I imagine it was awesome, because StarCraft is awesome.
Yeah, Arcade's just a real good time. Actually, it looks like they're still going, judging by the fact that they're all still in the lobby over there.
Yeah, pretty good.
So...
Nice. So, yeah. But no, thanks for everybody for tuning in, coming out. There will still be games played if you guys are interested in playing some heroes. People, I'm sure, will stick around even though the event is not streamed. And
that's correct.
Yep. So we'll catch you guys definitely later.
See you around.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Oh, I am tired.